So, I have this quick message for us today that don't love you. You know, sometimes we pray for God to remove some certain people out of our life without us realizing that these categories of people are those who really love us. You understand me? Sometimes we pray for God to remove some categories of people we think that they are our enemy, people we guessed that they are the reason why we are not doing well. But in return, you come to understand that those ones you are praying for, those ones you are asking God to remove from your life, are not really your enemies. That is the reason why sometimes we pray for God to remove them, but yet God will not allow them to go. God will not do what? Remove them, because they are not what? Your enemies. Why your main enemies are what? Are just there pretending, acting as if they love you. So the people will always say they love you as long as they can use you. Believe me, we are what? In a rare world where people will be acting, pretending, forming as they love you as long as they can use you. You get what I'm saying? So many people will be telling you that they love you, they care, as long as they can get a lot from you. People will just be telling you they love you, they care, they do this one, because they are not what? They are using you. This is what I passed through in my life after 3 years. So I don't want anyone to involve in the same thing. Believe me, if you are not careful, you will come to understand that you will waste your resources, you will waste your energy, you will waste all your effort, all your time in your working youth. You will waste all without realizing that those whom you are doing it for are not ready, are not really for you. You know what I'm saying? So many people will always say they love you as long as they can use you. You know what I'm saying? So the people they will also like to do what? To demand. Ask you for help, demand something else, demand a lot from you. But the moment you don't have to give them again, they will not do what? Appreciate. They will not be with you again. So people will always love you as long as they can get from you. People will always say they love you as long as they can do what? They can use you. Believe me, that is what most of immigrants in Italy do used to say. They always said one word. Whenever Italy person said they love you, you need to understand that they have already finished using you. Yes, and that is the real truth. Before you see an Italy person, I have suffered heavily in their hand. Yes, I'm saying this politely. Before you see an Italy citizen, yes, I'm not saying all of them are bad. There are those who are bad, because many of them have helped me a lot, to be real. But before you see someone that will open mouth and tell you you are nice, just put it in your mind that they have used you. That is the world we are living today. Even in some brothers, there are some brothers, there are some sisters who will always demand, ask you for something, demand something from you always. Yet they will not appreciate you. And the moment you don't have that thing to give to them, you will come to understand that they will disappear. That is why we keep asking God to remove fake friends from us. We keep asking God to remove this person from us. We keep asking God to make sure that this person is no longer with us. We keep asking God, this is our enemy. We don't want it to be around us. Because those who are your enemies pretend, cover up to be the real one, to be the real friend. But why those who are real, you look them as what? As a bad person. You look them as a fake friends, without realizing that those who are real, those who are protecting you, those who are securing you, are those whom you think that you're your enemy. And that's why God don't want them to go. Why those whom you think that they are your friends are those who are doing you. As long as they can get from you always, as long as they can see you as someone that they can fool, as long as they can see you as someone they can use, then they will be calling you friends, they'll be calling you brother, they'll be calling you sisters, because you will always be available to give them whenever they demand. And when they don't need anything from you, they will not come. It's only when they need something from you, that's when they will be available. And when you need something from them, you come to understand that none of them will be available. They don't love you. They just love what you can give to them and what they can get from you. So majority of people don't love you. Believe me, this is just the fat truth. They don't love you and they don't want you to discover those who really love you. This is just the fat truth. They don't care about you. They don't care about your welfare. They don't care about your life. They don't care about your time. They don't care about your situation. They don't care about what you are passing through every day. What they just care, and the reason why they love you, they always say they love you, is because they can get from you. They can use you. They can collect from you. As long as there is something that they can have always, or there's a midst in which they are using you, they will always tell you they love you. Yes. Let's be real. This is the reason why majority of people will always say they love you. Because they notice that there's something that they can get from you in faking that love. You understand me? And most of us have changed whom we are to whom we are not in trying to impress them, in trying to do what to impress them. Sometimes we change our identity, we change our quality, we change our significance, we change our ourself, our lifestyle, in trying to do what to make sure we do what they want in order for them to be with us. We want to change everything about us to make sure we do what we want them by force. We impress them. And you come to understand that at the end, you will notice that it will not be easy for you to continue to live your real you, because they have already realized that you are faking the life whom you are, just to make sure they're coming into your life. And they're not coming into your life. You are trying or missed to change whom you are, just to impress them. You got what I'm saying? So you changing whom you are to make someone love you will hurt you at the end. Don't change whom you are because of people, or because of people that surround you. You got what I'm saying? Because if you come to realize, mostly in relationship, many of us, we tried all means to change who we are, to change everything about us, to do some certain things which we know we are not capable to do, just because we want to impress our opponent. And at the end, whereby we are not able to continue the same way we used to do, you got to understand that the other person, the other opponent, will not be comfortable with what you are about to be doing. Because what you started, you are not trying to show your real you. Because you have already faked whom you are, just to make sure you do what you get them. So do not fake whom you are for nobody, because they don't love you. Yes. The moment you start to change whom you are, you start to change everything about you just because of someone whom you are attracted to, or just because of someone who is around you, you need to realize that that is not real. Don't change whom you are, or don't let anyone change you from whom you are to whom you are not. You know what I'm saying? So they don't love you, they just love what they can get from you. Finished. Majority of people who always tell you they love you, they don't. They just love what they can get from you. As long as they can use you, as long as they can get a lot from you, that is just what they love. Not that they love nor care about you. They don't. What they just care is that thing, that particular thing that they can get from you. So remain blessed. Don't change whom you are because of people around you. Because most of them are faking it and making those who are real to be fake. Why they themselves, who you think that they are real, they are fake. That's why the more you keep praying for God to remove those who are real, because you don't understand their intention towards you, and God will not allow them to go, because they are there to protect you. They are there to secure you. Why those who you think that they are real are the one who is hurting you, who are faking it. So remember, we need to be watchful. You know what I'm saying? So remember, guys.